This is the most important Bitcoin video I have ever made, as the Bitcoin price right now is pumping up over $92,000. We need to be talking about targets to the upside, and we need to be coming up with a plan for how are we going to be handling this juicy price action. Major shout out to the Casper Crew VIP Discord, because we gave this beautiful long setup on November 4th, right from that $67,300 zone, and bam, is the price printing. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, because on our live streams, guys, we are telling you what is going to happen before it happens. We are making these calls. We are helping you every step of the way with this juicy price action. So let's get into what we need to be looking for next. Now, first of all, why are we pumping? Well, I sat down with President Trump, and this is what he had to say about it.
Well, folks, we won the election, but most importantly, we pumped the price to a new all-time high. Jason Casper and I made it happen, and we're going straight to 100K, baby. Make sure to like and subscribe to Jason Casper. He's the best YouTube trader in the world. He's getting huge. Shout out to the Casper Crew.
Now, I have to give you a little bit of warning. If you are coming to the Bitcoin charts, maybe you haven't been in Bitcoin for a while, you're probably feeling very emotional. You have people calling for $200,000, $300,000, $500,000 Bitcoin within the next few months. But these are the times where we really need to come to the charts, sit back, relax, and come up with a plan. Now, let's talk about targets to the upside. Right now, if we go to the high-term timeframes, like the weekly, I want to talk about some very important targets that we have to the upside. The first major target is going to be $100,000, actually a front run of $100,000. What we have on our chart right here is called a Fibonacci extension. A Fibonacci extension is taking past price action and it's using it to project into the future. So what we've done is we've taken the fib from the bear market low in 2018 to the bull market high in 2021 to the bear market low of 2022, and now we're extending those targets to the upside. Our first major target was the one-to-one extension at $81,000. Of course, we have hit that, and we are well on our way right now to our next target, $99,500. Now, if we get to $99,500, this is where maybe we could expect a little bit of a pullback. But even if we get a pullback, there's still a chance we could hit our next target, the 1.618 Fibonacci extension at $120,000. So these are the big macro targets to the upside. And when we take a look at the 2-week time frame right now on Market Cipher B, I am very bullish. Now, again, we need to be cautiously bullish when we're pumping in price discovery mode, because you never know when that high is going to begin. But I want to bring your attention to something on Market Cipher B, which is this. Look at the 2-week time frame. Look at how we have a very bullish green dot printing above the zero line slightly as this blue money flow is getting thicker. This is a very bullish pattern, and the last time we saw this pattern, it was actually on the 4-day time frame back in January 2024. In fact, I remember saying in my Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we give the trade setups in advance, like this, the setup that we gave in advance over in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, juicy, juicy, juicy profits. All right, and by the way, if you want to trade Bitcoin and altcoins, right now, BLOFIN is offering 10% cash back on everything you deposit. You deposit $1,000 into your futures account, they'll give you $100 additional to trade with, plus you can win all these juicy prizes. Now, back on the 4-day time frame here, we were saying this is so bullish, we expect a big breakout with lots of follow through. Well, that was actually the beginning of a massive move to the upside of about 88%. Well, we saw this now on the 2-week time frame, and keep in mind, the higher the time frame, the more powerful the signal. And so far, we've seen a move of about 50%. There is a potential that we could see much more continuation. We've gotten a 50% move right now, but if we do hit our $120,000, let's say our $100,000 to $120,000 zone, that's also about an 80% move, very similar to what we got back in the beginning of January. So in my opinion, there is much more room to the upside, and I do believe we are going to see the Bitcoin price continue to climb into quarter 2-ish of 2020-25, where around March, April, we're probably going to see Bitcoin top out, and then we can expect the bear market to begin bottoming out in 2026, where we should be looking to now buy Bitcoin cheaper than what it was when we were at these all-time highs. Now, let's talk about levels to the downside, because we do think price is going to continue, but I'm never a proponent of buying the top. I like to wait for some kind of a pullback. So what are the levels right now that we need to be looking for in the event of a pullback? Well, the most obvious and drastic pullback right now is simply going to be a back test of this massive range that we traded for 8 months, right? This was our resistance for 8 months. So if Bitcoin now gets a pullback of approximately, let's see here, 20%, which is not too crazy for a pullback. In my opinion, this would be a great place to look for that bounce to take us now up to the $100,000 or even the $120,000 level in the next few months. Of course, there are levels we could look for before this. So if we go down to lower time frames, we can do things like use Fibonacci to try and determine, where can we look for those bounces. One of the things I like to do if you're looking for an entry locally is take this Fibonacci retracement tool, take it from the last swing low we made to the current high, wherever we're retracing from, and that area around the Fibonacci 618 and 786, these two levels you want to have here, that's going to be where you look for those bounces. So in a very strong uptrend, we get a little bit of a retracement. You look for that bounce to come in, making a higher low, and then we continue to the upside. Now, as we look at our 4-hour time frame, as we look at our lower term time frames, they are also looking very, very bullish, which is making me think, because the money flow is getting thicker, because the momentum is getting higher, that we can really see bounces from these higher lows for right now. So again, I'm expecting higher. I personally would be very cautious buying or longing here. I would want to wait for a pullback either to first, our retest of $87,000. If we're not going to hold that, we do need to be aware of a CME futures gap that we have right here at around $77,000. CME gap will be filled at around 77.5, so that's going to be another very important level at 77.5 to be aware of, and that's going to be coming in right around here. And then, of course, the third level to the downside where I would be looking for a bounce is the back test of the $70,000 to $73,000 level. So if we're going to get a pullback, these will actually be the three levels that I, as a trader, would be looking to long. But you always got to be careful long the top because, like I always say, the market's like a drug dealer. If you're new to trading and we're in a bull market and you long the top and you make a lot of money, the market's going to give you that money for free the first time just to get you hooked. But then you're going to slowly lose everything and pay everything you have to try and get the original high that you had from long in the top the first time and 10xing your account in one trade. So guys, this is the update right now for Bitcoin. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell. I will be going live later, all right, at 2 p.m. today. So make sure to stick around for that live because we're going to be going real in depth. If you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord where we give the trade steps in advance, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. Link for BLOFIN in the description. Also, I'm trading on MEXC, which is literally the best deal on fees. MEXC, 0% spot fees. So you can go in and out of Bitcoin and Tether without paying any fees, plus the lowest futures derivative fees out there. All right, guys, may the Lord bless you all in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are very, very, very blessed in many ways. And I will see you guys soon. Peace.